Let's go. How curious. So that's where the water went. Thank you. I'll inform my people. Skier certainly would not be happy with me interfering with his interests. But what won't you do for the sake of the people? Glad to see you once again. My people found out who was involved in all these illegal operations with clean water. Thanks for your information, of course. In short, it's a gang of scavs operating in the customs area. I'm really not comfortable with this kind of request, but there are lives at stake, and these scoundrels still go on with their dirty business. We need to properly scare them off, so let them die in suffering so they would feel what they've done and what are being punished for. Will you do it? Hell yeah. You're a damn Pinkerton. Helped me out big time. So you found my idiot errand boy. Well, screw him. If you do something similar, you'll get smoked like him too. Go on, buzz off. I've got some stuff to do. Dang. Hey there, Mr. Operator. Come here. I got a little something for you. I'm not saying it's a real sure bet, but it might be interesting. One drunken punk's been blabbing, One drunken punk's been blabbing that back during the contract wars, he guided a few groups of some VIPs who didn't want to be caught by our soldiers or cops. And I agree with the latter. You can still make deals with war dogs, as there are many decent people there. But cops are no damn good. Anyway, he guided several such groups. Oh, and a fool as he is, he managed to steal everything he could during their camping breaks. Now that deadbeat swears on his mom's name that he snatched 2 thumb drives on his latest run. What was on them, if anything at all, he's got no clue. And you said they weren't there? Although they might be empty, need to check in case in any case, here's your cut. Oi, street thug. Tell me, why has the world become so hypocritical, eh? People who haven't done a single proper thing in their lives are teaching me how to get shit done. One prick didn't like my business conditions, so he tried to pull a fast one on me. I taught him a lesson once, but he got all bullish. So, it's a simple job. There's a group of scavs at Polikim. One of their top dogs is a certain Uruguay. He chose his nickname himself, the moron. We should end him. But that's only half the story. He's got a lighter, sort of lucky charm. A gold-plated Zippo. He fidgets it all the time in his claws. Dropped by my place, too, and kept fucking clicking it. I think he lived in the dorms, 303. So you gotta slip this thing into one of the special places so that someone gets a bit flabbergasted and gets the message. You feel me? Good. So the place is at the customs area in the lock shed next to the trailer park. Here's a key to it. You passed the test, mate. I'm keeping my word. Ref's ready to meet you. Reward, you've unlocked access to Trader Ref. Let's go, chat. All done. I'll pass it on then. Here's some goodies in the meantime. The other day, someone has decided to crash the market by unlocking a thick wad of Bitcoin. Unloading a thick wad of Bitcoin. So thick that Tarkov started accepting bids 10 times cheaper than the market value. Bids queue kept going while being constantly replenished with even cheaper bids. I managed to buy a couple of hundred by chance. And today the price is back to normal as if nothing happened. We need to get into that action while the market is being controlled like this. You already know the factory well. Here are some control boards there, or there are some control boards there. To find them, look for the red emergency lights. Take a couple of tool sets and repair the panels. I'll work on the cooling system in the meantime. Hello, champion. A friend of mine gave you a little tryout assignment. Now I've decided to meet you in person. Call me Ref. Hosting the arena and the big bucks, ha. Clearly, you don't mind making money, and I'm in desperate need of new staff. Business is booming, and I'm short-handed. We're expanding. We got another fight planned soon. As they used to say in ancient Rome, the people demand bread and circuses. The latter is fine, but the bread is running late. A little supply disruption. Don't worry about it. Just get me some food and booze for the audience. Greetings, Gladiator. Judging by the fact you're still in one piece, you've developed a good skill set. That's exactly what I need. Arena fights are thriving, but you know the human nature. The audience gets used to everything and will always ask for more, so I've come up with something more interesting. I want to broadcast the fights in real Tarkov conditions. For a group of special customers, you need to set up a camera and then show them what you're made of. You can put the camera on some building gear, the construction site at Customs. I don't care who's in your crosshairs. You yourself are the centerpiece of the show. People will cheer for you and pay good money for it. Of course, I've taken your commitment into account, so expect a reward. You know what? I didn't think you'd find it, but big thanks to you regardless. This was, you might say, a personal matter. Anyway, here's the reward. Stay well, fighter. Still in our sinful world, I see. But enough of that. There's this one big thing, rather sensitive, so to say. We kind of reached mutual trust with you, right? So I'll be trusting you with a serious task now. I won't go into details of why, who and for what. It's not really related to the task anyway. And the task is to procure a package and move it to another place. Doesn't sound hard, but there's a nuance. The pickup is on Customs and the drop-off is in factory. Customs has a big warehouse, the red one near the garages. The package is located on the second floor in the office. Grab it and stash it on factory. in the metal shack on the second floor near the dressing room area instead. Interested? Question mark. Alive and well? Attaboy. Not everyone can boast the same nowadays. You can handle a thing or two since you're standing here alive. That's good. You have an idea of tactics, so here's a challenge. Do you know the sawmill area in the woods? Yeah. Some trusted people of matters to attend to in the area. For local scum who, in lack of good sense, think of themselves as master of the place, keep interfering with them. According to my intel, there are at least a dozen of those dickheads, maybe more. I need you to deal with those morons. The others will run away. Anyway, the right approach, decision should not be a problem for a mercenary like you. To work, then, soldier. Proper work. Proper work, Rambo. Grab your prize. By the way, you dropped some really important brass there. They shit their pants good. Well, since we're now best pals forever and shit, I think it makes sense to let you in on a real business. That real folks are running. There are orders from a certain dude, Peacekeeper is the name. I think you know who he is, man. The man himself is from the UN force, which is here to prevent violence, supposedly. Can't help laughing, haha. I roll with him from the very beginning of all this fuck up. Here. Working here, peddling stuff, stirring shit up, and occasionally dropping a body or two, so to the point. He's snowed under with work and needs a tough, reliable guy just like you. Obviously, I have my cut, and as it is easy for you to guess, the opportunity to work directly with an important kingpin is not free. Yeah. Off with your sour snot. Roll several $1,000 my way, and you'll be doing business with all the benefits of Western civilization. Thank you. Now we're talking. Rubles dropping and green ones growing like buns of a roadside hooker, haha. Wait for a call from Peacekeeper, you careerist. Good afternoon, mercenary. My name is Peacekeeper, and you were recommended by Skier as a man who knows his value and the value of loyalty too. Let's not waste time and get straight to business. I need to deliver certain gear to certain people. I'll give you all the stuff I need to be moved, and your job will be to leave it all in a certain spot on the shoreline next to one of the, what's it called? Breakwaters. There's a boat nearby, and that's where you drop the gear. Is the task clear? Let's go.
Да нихуя тут нет никого! Движение прямо! Нихуя нет тут никого!
This one's finished! What is your fucking problem?
Черт! Да ща порвем его! Осмотрено.
What the hell is the matter with you?
Вон он, уёбок! Чё ты забыл на нашей земле, сука? Нахуй заводили!
That was crazy. If he would have just stopped and shot, I would have been so screwed.